Hello pilots and ground crew, welcome back to my channel again. Well, got some new Fpv goggles. Alright, but before I start, at the end of the video about the goggles, alright, I'm giving you a warning, right, or a warning / information about banggood.com. Right, I won't stick it all in at the beginning in case you're not interested, right? So it'll be at the end of the video because it's all linked in to do with the goggles and shipping and insurance and stuff like that. But I'll do that at the end of the video. Right, just going to go down to the table in a second and show you some new FPV goggles I've got. A lot of you would have seen them before, but as I do a lot of stuff for new pilots, right, and these are on special offer at the moment, right, almost 50% off, right, which is a huge discount, right. It could be well worth spending a few pennies to get some. So anyway, let's get down to the table and I'll show you the new goggles I've got, tell you why I've got them, and talk you through a few of the functions. I'm not going to go into mega detail because they have been out a bit and there's quite a lot of videos out there, but I just want to make sure some of my subscribers who are newer pilots get the option and get told of the great deal that they're on at the moment. Okay then, to the table. Okay then, I want to start by showing you my my old goggles. Now these are SkYZONE goggles and they come with diversity antennas. I'm not going to talk really about these, right, but I wanted to tell you something. Right, I know a lot of people use Fat Shark and Ion Way and things like that, right, but I picked these up about 6 years ago and I would not be buying any more goggles, right, if I hadn't broken these. On this side here, when I was putting an antenna on, I'd over tightened it, snapped the module. I tried to repair it and resolder it in a previous video, but I'm still having trouble with this side. I'll tell you what, I'll leave a link to that video where I've opened these up and done a repair job on this. It did work for a while, but I'm starting to have problems again. So I needed, well, need is the wrong word actually, decided to would be better, because these still work. 6 years I've never had a problem with them, right, apart from the damage that I caused myself, right, so they've never failed, they've never broken down or anything, right, apart from damage I caused myself. Right, so if I hadn't have done that, we wouldn't be making this video because I wouldn't have bought any new ones, right, because these work bloody awesome. They are great goggles. There's a couple of downsides, no fan, but back then none of them had fans, no micro SD card to record your flight, but back then none of them did. Right, but these are awesome goggles. I never ever had any technical problems with them, any issues with them or anything, and they still work. They do still work on a single antenna, but you really, nowadays, you want to be flying with dual antennas. You want at least a patch and some sort of circular polarized antenna or something. But anyhow, so that's why I'm not getting rid of these. These are going back in the old SkYZONE box. That's one thing I love about SkYZONE. They all come in fantastic, great boxes. Like I say, I got this years ago. Right, but yeah, they'll be getting kept for emergencies and stuff like that. Right, now moving on to the new goggles, which almost look identical because these are the SkYZONE V2 goggles. Now, you've probably guessed I'm a huge lover of SkYZONE, right, because I've never had a problem with them. Right, I've tried Fat Shark goggles and I just don't like it. This is just a personal opinion. It's not an attack on Fat Shark or out like that before people leave comments saying you're an idiot, George. Me personally, I do not like Fat Shark goggles. I've tried a few different ones. I've tried them HDO thingies and the other ones. You see, I'm not up on the lingo because I don't use Fat Shark, but I've tried them and I don't like them. Alright, I prefer the SkYZONE. Not to mention, yeah, Customer service with Fat Shark is awesome, but it bloody needs to be. Well, just take Andy RC. I believe he said he had to send his pair back 4 times within a year. Alright, and yeah, they got repaired for free and got sent back to him. But like I said, them other SkYZONE goggles, the V1s that I've just shown you, I've had them 6 years and never had a bloody problem with them. So manufacturing side, I personally prefer SkYZONE for quality and everything. Right, now these are the V2s. They've got a few more extra functions than the V1s that you've just seen. So, and as I said, they're at an amazing 50% off at the moment. I'll leave a link in the description so you can go click and get yourself some if you want some. They're the ones where you can use 3D flying. They do not come with a 3D module, but I mean, even if they did, it'd be going in a box and I won't be using it, but I'm just saying, they don't come with a 3D module. If you want a 3D module, go pay full price somewhere else. But right, getting back to these, the first thing I want to mention is probably the silliest thing most people will say. The strap. The strap quality has been improved tenfold. And not just because they put the name on it. No, the quality of the strap, it feels so strong, so well made. The stitching and everything. Now I know that's not important to a lot of people, but let's be honest, it's one of the most important things with the goggles when you're out at the field, because if the strap snaps, you're pretty much screwed. Unless you've got some big elastic bands with you. But yeah, the strap itself is really high quality. Now it comes in a nice box, another big SkYZONE box, and you get loads and loads of cables. You get cables for your head tracker, you get cables to attach to Futaba radios, Spectrum, everything, and you also get a huge long LiPo battery cable and stuff. But I didn't drag all that out because they're just accessories and cables and stuff. And if you click on the link in the description, and scroll down, you'll see all the extra bits and pieces it comes with anyhow. Unlike the version 1, like most goggles nowadays, this comes with built-in DVR with a plop in an SD card. And something else, you see, when the Fat Sharks put their SD cards right in the middle there, a lot of people have said they popped them out and lost them and had to search everywhere. Well, this one's just at the bottom, and the good thing about it is, you see, you never have to take it out. Once it's in, you do not have to remove it, because you've got a USB port there, micro USB port, and you just plug your cable in into your computer and just download your file, and it's as simple as that. You've got all the standard AV in, AV out, ear out, if you want to connect a microphone up, earphones I should say. You've also got your HDMI micro, so if you're flying a drone where you've got a monitor like a Phantom type thing, you can fly with FPV with the goggles. You've got your head tracker, which I've just talked about. Your IPD adjustments, all standard stuff on a lot of goggles. Now there's a few funky bits on here. I'll turn that around that way so you can read what you're looking at basically. But we've got a camera, record, photo, down and up, and head track. Now the one, shall we say, well, a lot of people have said complicated. I got this sussed out because all these buttons are multifunctional, they do more than one thing, and I got them sussed out within about 5 minutes. It took me. It was so simple, because, excuse me, if you make a mistake you can just press out and come back again. I got it sorted within 5 minutes. First thing I'll tell you though is, when you put your SD card in, hold down your track button, your head tracker, hold it down and you come into a menu. You use these 2 keys, you get all this information in the manual, but you use these 2 keys to go through the settings. You've got your contrast, your sharpness, you've got all your basic stuff. You can switch to 3D, 2D and all like that, but there's a SD format. You must format your SD card or it will not work. Okay, so I wanted to tell you that straight away because I did notice somebody had said in another comment the SD card won't work. Well, he hadn't formatted it. But yeah, so you've got head track plus settings, right? Your down and your up is your channel and your band, but that also works as left and right when you're in your settings. Sounds a lot more complicated than what it is. As I said, I got through this in about 5 minutes. I had it sussed. Right. Now on this side you've got a camera button. Right. I'll come back to that in a second. Right, about the camera, because a lot of people moan about that and I love it. Right. But if you hold the greatest function, I have to say the best function of these goggles, right, is the automatic signal track, right, for your quad. You plug in your quad, you sit it down, right, or you want to watch somebody else's or something like that, right. All you do is you press and hold the camera button for a couple of seconds, and then a new menu pops up. Right, now I haven't got a camera that will really show up inside these, so what I'm going to do is Ladrib, right, the CEO of Rotor Riot, he loves these goggles, right, and he did a video about them, and he got a camera right inside so you can see everything. I'm going to leave a link to his video in this description. And before anybody says, oh, I've seen Ladrib using Fat Shark goggles, yeah, well, because he's now the CEO of Rotor Riot, who gets sponsored by Fat Shark, you know what I mean? Figure that one out yourself. But anyhow, Ladrib, he uses these goggles. But yeah, so what happens is you press and hold the camera button for a couple of seconds and this screen pops up, alright, and then you press it again for a second and it will go through your entire 5.8 gigahertz range to find the best signal for your particular quad. And it's not just an automatic scan, right? You get all the bar information and everything, and then you can use these two keys, record and photo, right, to actually get it to the nearest point to get the most perfect image you can get. Right, and I do believe these are the only goggles that do that. I could be wrong, let me know. But yeah, I'll leave a link to Ladrib, right, his video in the description, because he gets a camera right inside and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Right, and on this side your record button is for your DVR, right. Press it, information bar comes up telling you your band, your channel, how many spare gigs you've got left on your SD card and all like that, and then press it again, right, and you're recording. Press it again and it stops recording, goes out saying. While you're in flight, that's not really with a quad, right, but if you're recording and you're on a plane, you're flying a model plane, you can also press this button here and take a photograph of whatever. Okay, right, what have I missed? I've gone through all the settings, the information on this side, information on that side, and that's pretty much it. Yep, I can't think of what else. Apart from the obvious, the dual diversity. Alright, so if you've got new pilots, if you've got two antennas on, if your quad's way over to one side, this antenna will pick it up with the strongest signal, and as you fly past and fly over to the other side, this antenna will pick it up with the strongest signal. Right, now I said I'm going to come back to the camera button because a lot of people have moaned about it. Well, not moaned, even Ladrib thinks it's pointless. Alright, but I love it, and I will tell you why. I'll tell you why. Yeah, what it is, there's a little camera in the front there, so that when you've got your goggles on, you can press a button, right, and you can see out of that camera, and you can move your head around, you can pick something up or whatever. Now, a lot of people, including Ladrib, say it's pointless. It's a case of, if I've got my goggles on, right, and I need to pick something up, right, I don't need to bother pressing a button to pick it up. I can just lift my goggles off, pick it up, do whatever I need to do, and then put my goggles back down again. Right, which is true, which is completely and utterly true. However, if you're like me, and this is why I love this camera, I love it for this reason. If you're like me, when you put your goggles on, you're about to fly, your quad's ready and all like that, you put your goggles on, alright, and you mess about a little bit, and you get comfy, and it takes bloody, seems like hours and hours and hours, you're messing about to get all comfy, and you think, right, perfect, and you're just about to take off, and you hear what you think's a kid, or a bloke, or a child, or a dog, or something, and you think, shit. Right, well with this you can just click the camera button, your goggles are still in a nice comfortable position, you click the camera button, just have a quick look around, nah, there's nobody, must be hearing things, click back to normal, take off and you're off. You don't have to lift them up, have a look round, what the hell was that type thing, and then go back and you think, oh god, and then you're messing about again and you're trying to get them comfy again. Well anyway, that's why I love the camera button. I really do love the camera button for that very function, which you might not use all the time, but that has happened to me quite a few times. I spend ages getting my goggles into a comfy position and I hear something, and the last thing you want to do is take off, right? Especially if some kids just walked right up behind you or something like that, or a dog's run across somewhere, you know what I mean. Right, and you take your goggles off and then there's nothing there and you put them back on again and you mess about for ages getting them comfy, but with a camera button you just click the button, have a quick look, no, safe to take off, click back again, take off and you're off. And that's why I love them. That's why I love the camera button, I should say. I didn't cover it, but I'll cover it now. The manufacturing, the quality of these goggles, in my opinion, are second to none. Right? The touch of them, it's sexual. It is. It's sexual. It is so smooth and soft and silky, and oh, I'm having wild dreams right now. Yeah, the feel of them is awesome. They feel so nice to touch. I need a cigarette. Anyway, yeah. The quality, that's better. The quality of the goggles is absolutely awesome. They are so well made. And well, that's it then. So that's all I've got to say about them. Go check them out. 50% off at the moment. A huge saving if you're after some goggles. And you won't be disappointed. But don't sue me if you are. My personal opinion, all this, remember. I don't work for SkYZONE, so you can't sue me. Okay then, right, that's the end of the review with the goggles. So if you want to go now, you can. But I did say I've got something else coming up for you. And it's a warning / information about Banggood. Right, now if you watch my channel, you have seen me put out loads of videos, right, saying, oh, buy this from Banggood, get this from Banggood and stuff. I got them from Banggood, by the way. Alright, so I'm not knocking Banggood in that sense. I still shop with them and I will continue to shop with Banggood. Alright, but I've also put out a lot of videos saying, well, not a lot, 1 or 2 videos saying thank you to Banggood for being great about something and sorting something out. Right, now me, I'm the sort of person that if I'm going to say thank you to somebody for doing something good, I'm also going to tell them when they do something bad. I'm not one or the other, I'm 50-50, right? If you do something good, I'll say thank you. You do something bad, I'll bloody tell you. Right, I don't give a monkeys. And let's see, Banggood, these goggles, I ordered them goggles on the 22nd of December last year, 2018. Now, I paid for faster shipping and it was meant to be with me within about 9 days. Right? Now, because it was near Christmas, 22nd of December, near Christmas, right, I also paid shipping insurance, which states, and this is important, which states if your parcel is lost or something or damaged, we will reship it to you or refund you. Alright? That's very important to remember. So yeah, so I'd ordered them on the 22nd of December. Right? By round about the 8th of January. I thought they should be here by now. Christmas is over, New Year's over, so I sent them an email. Alright, I got an email back straight away saying, oh, we're really sorry about that. There has been a few delays because of the festive season. Can you wait another week? Yeah, fair enough, no problem, I said. Right, so I waited another week. Still nothing. So I sent them another email and I got exactly the same reply. Can you wait another week? So I give them another week. Alright, and then I sent them another email and they said the same thing again. So I said, no, no way, Jose. Right. By this time it was getting on to nearing the end of January. Alright, so I said, no, I paid for the insurance, resend them please. No. So I said, right, I want a refund. Right, if you're not going to resend them, I want a refund. Well, no, because they are in transit. Oh, by the way, their shipping, right, their tracking information said my goggles got to Hong Kong airport on the 23rd of December and there was a waiting to fly away. And if you check the tracking, it still says the same bloody thing as of today, yeah, which is February the 28th, I think it is. Yeah, but it still says the same thing now, yeah. But I said, look, they're obviously lost. Well, no, of course, we need more time to get them delivered. I said, I paid for insurance, which you state, right, if the goggles don't, if your item doesn't arrive, you'll reship or refund. Well, they wouldn't anyhow. So I'd paid for them through PayPal, so I got in touch with PayPal straight away. Right, did what you have to do with PayPal. And to cut a long story short, right, PayPal contacted Banggood. Banggood said, oh, it might be a couple more weeks. PayPal said, we'll give you a week. Nothing happened. I got my refund from PayPal and then PayPal took the money off them. Alright. So, how did I end up with these goggles? Well, I ordered these goggles on the 20th of February and they arrived yesterday, the 27th. Within 7 days they turned up, which is awesome. Alright, so that's great, Banggood. I've just been calling hell out here, but that actually proves that other set got lost somewhere there in the wind. You never know, they might turn up in a couple of years. But yeah, so they're definite. But within 7 days, these had arrived, right, from Banggood. Because all I did, once I got my refund, right, I simply reordered them again. Because I knew they'd sent them, but I also knew they was lost. Right, but Banggood would not have it. Alright, so yeah, so they arrived within 7 days, UK, Hong Kong to the UK, right, within 7 days, and I thought that was absolutely awesome. So well done on that front. But the warning is, when you're buying something, they always ask you to pay, well, it's automatically ticked. The insurance on your product is automatically ticked, and it says, as I've said, if it's lost, we'll refund you or the. Save your money. Don't bother with the insurance. Right? That's a con. In my opinion, my personal opinion, with what happened to me, I think that insurance is a con. Right? Because even though I'd paid for it, right, they wouldn't resend and they wouldn't refund. I had to go through PayPal. So I think the insurance bit is a con. So save your money. If you're buying a load of stuff or whatever, and your insurance is 10 quid or your insurance is 2 quid or whatever, save your money. Untick the insurance box. And a little thing will come up, will say, oh, if you do not have insurance and you lose and this order is lost, we cannot resend you it. Well, that's against the law. Alright, if your order does not come and you paid for it, whether you paid for insurance or not, you still can demand a refund. Right, so I would encourage you to use PayPal or credit card or something like that, whichever way. Right, rather than just paying with a debit card, because I don't know, it would be quite difficult to get a refund with a debit card. But if you're using PayPal or something similar or a credit card, right, getting a refund will be quite easy. Because if your goods don't arrive, you are entitled to a refund. Right, you don't have to prove, and this is the law, you don't have to prove that they did not arrive. They have to prove they did. Alright, and all my goods are signed for anyhow, so if they get a signature, alright, saying, oh yeah, he's received them, right, then I'm in trouble if I've lied, which I haven't. They did not arrive. Alright, but yeah, so ignore the insurance, save your money. Alright, okay. Right, well, I've had my little whinge. Sorry Banggood if you watch this and it offends you, but I'll put videos out before singing your praises and stuff like that. Like I just mentioned them goggles, right? Ordered them on the 20th, 7 days later they arrived, which is awesome, right? Which is what should have really happened with their first pair. But I really did get messed about for nearly 6 weeks from Banggood, really messed me about. And that's why I went to PayPal and they sorted it out like that and I got my refund. Reordered the goggles are here. Okay then, pilots and ground crew, I know this was a long video, some of you won't even see to this bit, but I wanted to add it on as a warning. Right then, any questions, leave in the comment, and thanks for watching, and cheers.